Dimitri and Leo's shocking deal. EJ's downfall and Javi's heartbreak. Days of Our Lives spoilers of 10 to 14. Oh my gosh, you guys. Welcome back to the channel. If you haven't buckled up yet, you better do it right now, because Days of Our Lives for the week of August 10th through the 14th is bringing the absolute heat. And we need to talk about the massive jaw dropper right out of the gate. I am talking about the shocking, show-stopping deal between Dimitri and Leo. Picture this. We are in Alamania. The tension is thick. Dimitri is backed into a corner, and Rafe Hernandez is breathing down his neck. But Dimitri is a von Leuschner. He isn't about to bow down to a Salem cop. And just when you think things are going to end in a bloody stalemate, who steps out of the shadows with the ultimate trump card? Leo Stark. Leo looks Dimitri dead in the eye and says, if you don't want to make a deal with Rafe, then make a deal with me. Amazing. Can you believe it? First of all, let's be real for a second. Rafe Hernandez strutting into Alamania like he owns the place? That's crazy. Rafe is an FBI agent. He has literally zero jurisdiction in a sovereign European nation. The ISA can't even extradite anyone right now. It reminds me so much of the classic 80S and 90S plots when Shane Donovan or John Black would go rogue in Europe. You can't just flash a Salem PD or American FBI badge in Alamania and expect the royal families and criminal overlords to tremble. Dimitri knows this. He is laughing in Rafe's face. But Leo is a completely different beast. A lot of fans think Leo is just a selfish con artist who only cares about money. But I actually think Leo is the most tragic, misunderstood survivor on this entire show. Look at his history. Think back to when he first arrived in Salem, blackmailing Sonny Kiriakis, or that heartbreaking disaster of a wedding with Craig Wesley a few years ago. Leo uses manipulation as a shield because every time he actually opens his heart, he gets crushed. And that brings us to the tragic irony of Javi. Javi has finally woken up and realized he is still madly in love with Leo. But guess what? It's too late. Javi took way too long to figure out his own feelings. And honestly, I am so mad at him for it. You don't just put a guy like Leo Stark on the back burner and expect him to wait around. Right now, Leo is operating under the assumption that Javi is completely done with him and is going to live happily ever after with Gus. Because Leo feels abandoned by Javi, he's shifting right back into survival mode. That's why he offers Dimitri this insane deal. And here's the kicker. This deal isn't just about immunity or escaping the cops. I strongly believe Leo is throwing himself into the bargain. He is offering to be Dimitri's partner in every sense of the word. And honestly, I think Dimitri's going to take it. They have this undeniable, toxic, electric chemistry. They are both outcasts from their powerful families. They understand each other's darkness. My prediction? Leo and Dimitri are going to emerge from this Alamania standoff as a united front. A brand new power couple. When Leo returns to Salem next week, he won't be alone. Dimitri's going to be right there on his arm. And Javi's going to have to watch the love of his life walk into the Brady pub, holding hands with a von Leuschner. Poetic justice, if you ask me. Javi blew his chance. But wait, we can't ignore the absolute dumpster fire happening back in Salem with EJ DiMera. EJ is currently drowning in his own criminal mess, and he is desperately relying on Rita to help him clean it up. Let me just go on a quick rant here. I am so deeply disappointed in what the writers have done to EJ lately. Think about Stefano DiMera. The Phoenix. Stefano played 3D chess with the entire town of Salem. He manipulated mayors, governors, and international crime syndicates. EJ's playing checkers in the mud. He has left so many loose ends lying around that Rafe and the ISA are basically just following a trail of breadcrumbs right to his front door. And the key to destroying EJ is Gwen. Gwen wrote that confession letter. Rafe and the ISA agent know that if they can just drag Gwen back to Salem, they can offer her full immunity for her joint crimes with EJ in exchange for her testimony. They want to put EJ away for good. This is such a classic Gwen move. Let's look back at Gwen's history on the show. From the moment she arrived to destroy Abigail's life, to her messy alliances with Xander, to being blackmailed by Dr. Snyder, Gwen is always the fall girl. She always gets tangled up with powerful men who end up throwing her under the bus. But this time, she holds all the cards. If she testifies, EJ is finished. But do we really think EJ is going to go down that easily? No way. I bet EJ is already plotting a way to intercept Gwen before she ever sees the inside of a courtroom. It wouldn't shock me if he puts a hit out on her or tries to kidnap her on the way back from Alamania. So, what are we looking at for the week of August 10th? We are looking at Leo and Dimitri sealing a pact that is going to shatter Javi's heart into a million pieces. We are looking at Rafe desperately trying to secure Gwen as a star witness. And we are looking at EJ scrambling like a rat on a sinking ship. I cannot wait to see how Javi reacts when he realizes his hesitation cost him the man he loves. I think Javi might actually go dark and try to sabotage Leo and Dimitri's new romance. Now that would be a plot twist. What do you guys think? Are you Team Javi or Team Dimitri? Do you think EJ is finally going to prison, or will he slip out of this like he always does? Sound off in the comments below. Hit that like button if you love the Leo and Dimitri dynamic as much as I do, and make sure you subscribe so you never miss my deep dives into Salem's juiciest drama. See you next time.